coming off a first-round loss in the NCAA West Regional to Chico State. Final score, 78-61. I'm with head coach Scott Waterman, and on his left, Joshua Bagley. Coach, could you just take me through your thoughts on today's game?
Obviously, tonight we played a very well-coached, disciplined team that obviously has been in 8 of the last 10 NCAA tournaments, and that showed tonight. And that's somewhere that we're trying to build with our program. And we took huge steps this year in getting here. And I couldn't be more proud of the 13 guys that are in that locker room. We went through so much this year to get to this point in time. And to win 10-11, win the conference championship, be playing our best basketball at the end of the year. It seemed like we ran a little bit out of gas tonight after going through so much. But, tonight's game was just a small step in where we've grown this program in the last 3 years. So, and a lot of it's because of this man sitting right here to my left, who has been, I guess, my day one, who was the first recruit who said yes to come. And we told him that he was going to help make us a winner, and he did that. So, again, as much as disappointing as the loss is right now, I'm sure you guys have followed the course of our season has been a tremendous step for our program. And obviously we'll take what happened today and build on it in the future. But again, I couldn't be more proud of what we went through today against a really good team.
Josh, I know, like you said, it's a hard one to sit here and think about in a moment. Emotions run high, and they should, because that means it means something to you. But what would it mean to you when Coach mentioned you were your first recruit if you knew that your career was going to end in the postseason? I mean, that's a good thing, though, too.
Yeah, it definitely is a good thing. Personally, because honestly speaking, I've been on teams that have won, and just as far as that, you actually want to lose in the postseason. It sucks watching people in March play. You don't get no type of play. It's horrible, honestly speaking, because I've been on that end too.
Yeah.
So it sucks. It was just a great feeling to be able to get the opportunity as well to play an NCAA tournament. Wish it could have turned out different though.
Well, I know it's hard to look at this one, but I know when you guys look back, the Academy of Art will remember the 2021-22 season. Just the magical run and everything you guys had. I was at the CCA tournament, but we were all watching and paying attention to that one. Just what does that mean for you, Coach? Being, like you said, you truly can tell you that foundation is now set, it feels like, and now you guys are ready to build a house.
Yeah, and I think one of the great things about our guys is that it was the expectation. When we beat UC Davis, we knew we could. When we went down and beat Point Loma that next week, we knew we could. It was never something where the only people that were shocked were everybody else. The 15 guys in that locker room, we expected it. And throughout the year, that was the expectation. And we went through our ups and downs. We had a stretch where we didn't play well. But I knew that when it mattered, these guys would be right there. And at the end of the day, this run here that's put us in position to make the NCAA tournament was an expectation. And we knew that even though we were the 4th seed going in, that it was a perfect situation for us to get where we are today. And like I said, it's just what we expect and how we're going to go forward in the program.
I love that you've built those expectations, but you've coached multiple teams, each year's team, if you bring a lot of guys back, it's still a unique team.
Yes.
What made this team special for you in 21-22 compared to all the others?
There's a lot of things, but I think the big thing is that every day when that ball went up, you knew that we were going to compete. There was never a doubt that the expectation of competition was going to be there. And it sounds almost to the point we had to tame it down a little bit. but again, I love these guys. They bought in to what we wanted to do, and we obviously had to adjust some things as we went along. But at the end of the day, the competitive aspect of it was awesome to see. And we knew that even when we didn't have a great practice on the day before a game, that when that ball went up the next day, it was going to be a completely different story. So, again, it's all about these guys and how they perform.
Josh, you were Coach's first recruit. If I were to ask you what makes RU such a great place to play at, how would you answer that question?
The freedom. I'd say the freedom just because, that and we're kind of structured like a pro team. We finish practicing in the morning. We can work out later in the night. Most classes now, since they're like Zoom, you can kind of just chill throughout the day, get treatment, go work out later. But as far as the freedom aspect, I would definitely say most coaches are kind of, they have players on a leash. I think that was probably like our best thing about it is nobody had a leash on them. Everybody could go play. And I think that kind of is what made us special, honestly speaking.
Coach, you mentioned the win against Davis and just everything you guys have gone through, winning the Pac West. How big is this year for trying to build a program in the Northern California part of the Pac West that can compete with the SoCal Powers?
Yeah, without question. This is a huge step. And you look at those 4 schools, and we were right there in the thick of it. We beat each one of them this year. I think we've established ourselves as a program that year in and year out is going to be within that mix in the Pac West Conference.
I want to look at today's game. You guys went stride for stride with Chico until it seemed like an 11-1 run was the difference of the game. Talk about what went wrong in that stretch.
I thought we just came out a little bit down on our energy at the beginning of the second half, something we had talked about, and we missed 2 shots and had a turnover, and it went from 4 to 11 real quick. And again, I would take the 2 shots again. They just didn't fall, and the turnover led to what we call a pick 6, easy layup, and we had a struggle to get back. We cut it to 6 there with about 5-6 minutes left. And I thought we could get back over the hump, and then they got another jump shot, got it to 8, and we could just never get back. But that just goes to, again, how our team has been all year. When we've been down, backs against the wall, we're going to put up a fight all the way through to the very end. So we did that, and it didn't come out our way tonight, and you have to give credit to Chico for that.
I'm good, Danny.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Coach.
I
Thank you,
appreciate
Josh.
it.